It's a trill pill, man. What the fuck going on, man? Let's get right into it. No waste no motherfucking time. Yeah, man. My boy Elon Musk he's definitely making waves, you know what I'm saying, through the tabloids and whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial, which is wild. You know what I'm saying? Whether him on Joe Rogan, him just sending the spaceships off with his shit off into space and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But this right here, man, this is I put it like this, man. This shit was so interesting, right? I read it like 4 times. You understand what I'm saying? And this is a movement that's going on in the mental health communities. I'm going to pull up the clips of Melissa Ford talking about it on the Joe Budden podcast, on another video. You know what I'm saying? But she talked about it a lot. It's been talked about numerous times on Vice. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get right into it, man. My boy Elon Musk has an unusual idea. You know what I'm saying? An unusual idea to tackle mental health. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this shit queued up real quick. Let me get the white man off the screen. Yeah, get him off the screen, dog. God damn. Come on, man. Anyway, Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, who comments about many subjects, now seems worried about mental illness and the damage it causes. In April, the billionaire surprised his millions of fans by urging them to stay away from amphetamines like Adderall. He said they are dangerous. It's important to emphasize that Musk is neither a doctor nor a scientist, so he is not an expert on mental health issues. It's important to say. The same way I say I'm not a therapist, a doctor, none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving suggestions. You know what I'm saying? I leave that up to the professionals, but I'm telling you this from the trenches. You know what I'm saying? But the words of the richest man, the world's richest man, has more than 97.3 million followers on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So when he talk, he shakes shit up. He makes shit move. And a majority of them are fans. They adore him and are likely to listen to his advice and recommendations. Adderall is an anger amplifier. Musk said back then, avoid it at all costs. Now, if you don't know what Adderall isn't. It's oh man. I took a little bit of Adderall when I was in college. I had to stay up late and focus on studying and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I have a little bit of insight of, but Adderall is approved to treat attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, including having a short attention span and or being hyperactive and impulsive. It is a stimulant drug that can sometimes be prescribed off-label as an add-on treatment for treatment-resistant depression. Now, at the time, Elon Musk had claimed that selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, the most often prescribed antidepressants, were not so effective. he cited testimonies collected from people who had taken it. You know what I'm saying? There's no shit like Zoloft and all the other. I don't know that shit. There are, so there now seems to be an alternative to these antidepressants. Indeed, the tech tycoon thinks psychedelics and ecstasy are more effective in treating mental illness. Now, this is where it gets unusual. You know what I'm saying? So just roll with me right quick. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me just shut the corner. Get out of here. So in a Twitter thread, a writer asked the street founder Jim Cramer if he's ever looked into the economic potential of psychedelics. The writer says that the drugs reduced what the writer called a 2.5 trillion cost of mental health. Have you looked at the pharma economic potential of psychedelics to massively reduce the 2.5 trillion cost of mental health? Wall Street's missing out, the writer said on June 9th. You know what I'm saying? Musk seized on this exchange. Psychedelics and MDMA can make a real difference to mental health, especially for extreme depression and PTSD. That was on June 10th. He also urged that we should take this seriously. Noteworthy is the question that wasn't posed to Musk, but he hasn't to answer. This no doubt testifies to the importance of that the billionaire entrepreneur attaches to this problem. You know what I'm saying? Here's a little thread right here, as you can see. Psychedelics and ecstasy taken seriously. PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, is a condition that's triggered by experiencing or witnessing a terrifying event. Symptoms may include flashbacks, nightmares, severe anxiety, as well as uncontrollable thoughts about the event. As for MDMA, I'm not going to read that. I ain't going to try. Number one, because I stutter, so I already know I'm going to get caught up in the methodology. You know what I'm saying? MDMA, though, also known as ecstasy or Molly. You know what I'm saying? It is a synthetic drug that alters mood and perception, awareness of surrounding objects and conditions, according to the website of National Institutes of Health say. It is chemically similar to both stimulants and hallucinogens, producing feelings of increased energy, pleasure, emotional warmth, and distorted sensory and time perception. The USDA gave MDMA assisted psychotherapy for PTSD a breakthrough therapy designation, which means that the federal agency will expedite its development and review. And in May, the FDA authorized clinics in 10 U.S. cities to use ecstasy to treat PTSD. We might look into those in a minute. The drug is currently in clinical trials as a possible treatment aid for PTSD, anxiety in terminally ill patients, and social anxiety in autistic adults. The trials are in phase 3, the final step in clinical drug testing before approval, with possible FDA approval in 2023. The results from phase 2 and phase 3 trials show that 67% of participants in the MDMA-assisted therapy group no longer show, or I repeat, no longer show PTSD symptoms after 3 sessions, and 88% of participants experience a clinically significant reduction in symptoms. But there are risks associated with MDMA. It can increase the heart rate, blood pressure, which is particularly risky for people with heart and blood vessel problems. So that's the warning of it. Some people have reported signs of addiction. So that's another side of it. You know what I'm saying? The year 2023 is also important for psychedelics, known as hallucinogens, however you want to say it, which, unlike depressants, are not standalone treatments. Research on these psychedelics, such as LSD and psilocybin, which psilocybin is in the mushrooms, is emerging due to the shortcomings of traditional antidepressant treatments. Respected institutions like Johns Hopkins University and even the University of Cal Berkeley are working on them as we speak. All right. So, like I said, man, that was Elon Musk. Let me see. We can pull up this real quick. This is an unusual idea to tackle mental health, man. Make sure you leave in the comments what you think about that. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely something I'm going to go live about in the near future, because it is a very interesting topic. Like I said, man, I heard Melissa Ford on Joe Budden podcast. She was talking about microdosing and things like that, how it helps her, mental health. She was talking about her mental health, the thing that she was going through. So this is not like something that's brand new. Like I said, I have videos in the back in the past, which I'm going to add the link to those videos at the very end. At the very end of this video, it's going to be a little, a little box where it say subscribe, man. All this other shit. I'm gonna post that video that I had about the psychedelics and the psilocybin and the mushrooms and the ecstasy and all that, and how it's used with mental health. You know what I'm saying? Now they did say in 10 cities, right? 10 cities that have been authorized to use this. So I'm going to pull up those cities real quick. Let's see. Let me get my Googles out. You know what I'm saying? Like on a Drink Champs podcast, you got to have a Googler. Who's the Googler? You know what I'm saying? So let's see, 10 cities that are authorized to use MDMA for mental health. Let's see. In the meantime, you know what I'm saying? Let me cut off some music right here. Like I said, man, I do have videos on this. Hold on, a little background music. Hold on, that's a little loud though. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it like that though. But let's see, man. Let's see. This is the Nationalist. It's the New York Times right here. Another article talking about this guy right here. I'm not gonna read all that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go back. I'm trying to see the cities that are using. You know what I'm saying? They do have the. Hold up. That's hard charts and shit. I'm trying to pull this up, y'all. Bear with me like Smokey real quick, man. In the meantime, while I look for this, man, I said, man, let me know what you think about, you know what I'm saying, the use of psychedelics and psychotherapy and all that good shit. Molly water and whatnot when you use some mental health. Like I said, it does have some risk to it. You know what I'm saying? It will increase your heart rate and, whatever. So you can't have no heart problems if she fuck around and explode. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna find it real quick. Hold up, man. Did I find it? Why they gonna get the cities though? Hold on, I'm trying to figure out why they gonna get the cities. So they won't exactly give us the cities, right? But in 10 cities, 10 U.S. cities, it's one in Western North Carolina that has been approved by the FDA to expand patient access to MDMA, other known as ecstasy, other known as Molly. All right. A lot of the veterans are, they use it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, those would be the guys that do, study the most because they have, I guess as far as, guys coming back over or went through war, the physical war, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the cooks or nothing like that. Niggas like computers. I'm talking about niggas who've been out there, bullets whizzing, you know what I'm saying? They'll probably seen some, you know what I'm saying, heard some, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So that's what this article is about. I'm trying to find the cities though. So we know it's one in Western North Carolina. All right. Now they won't give us the cities. So I'm going to have to try to find the cities. You know what I'm saying? Let me put what 10 cities. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I'm trying to find it. Boy, this shit is hard. Because they don't have the actual cities. They have it somewhere. Mount Sinai. Health system. Okay. Clinical trials. No. It's not what I'm looking for right now. What are the cities? I might have to come back, with the cities that use it because they might be hidden for a certain reason, which is weird. You know what I'm saying? Because I actually want to see the city that they use. We already know it's one in Western North Carolina. So whatever. They're not telling me which ones though. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let's see. No, that's the research places. Okay. Well, hold on. Hold on real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It won't tell me the cities, but I did find. I'll show y'all what I found real quick, man. Get y'all back up here. Okay, so this is the phase 3 I was talking about. The phase 3 in the clinical trials of the MDMA assisted psychotherapy for PTSD. Excuse me. So it's the whole description, right? Phase 3. It tells you about it. A bunch of goddamn. Look at this word right here. Jesus Christ. Methylene dioxymethamphetamine. Methylene dioxymethamphetamine. I'm somewhere close to it. I know I am. That's the shit about the whole alphabet. But anyway, clinicaltrials.government. You know what I'm saying? Try to modernize clinical trials. No. I want this one. Yeah, save this study. Save that. Log in. So the last update posted was today. It started in May 25th, 2018. First results posted in September 16th of last year, and the last update is today, actually, on June 29th. So it tells you everything about the study. They don't tell us everything. They don't tell us the cities. They tell us the states, though. Hold up. You know what I'm saying? And they also tell us the location where they tested this out. So we know it's one city in Western North Carolina that tells you how they did it. The administration of 80 or 120 milligrams of Molly, you know what I'm saying, with a dose of some more Molly 2 hours later. Respectively, though, you see they put administration of 80 or 120 milligrams of MDMA with a supplemental dose offered, 1.5 or 2 hours later of 40 and 60 milligrams. So damn near 200 milligrams of MDMA respectively, in combination with therapy during three experimental sessions, including scheduled for 3 to 5 weeks apart. Placebo, and placebo combination. Primary outcome measures. They show you all that thing. I read all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Here are the criteria, exclusion criteria and whatnot. But they do have the states. All right. They do have some of the states, man, and a couple countries too. So that they did the study in. New School Research LLT in North Hollywood, California, San Francisco Insight and Integration Center, and University of Cal, San Francisco. The second state is Colorado, Aguazul Blue Water in Boulder, Colorado, and the Holding Center in Fort Collins, Colorado. In Louisiana, Ray Worthy Psychiatry. I'm gonna say some other shit. Ray Worthy Psychiatry LLC in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Out there in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Massachusetts Trauma Research Foundation in Boston, in New York University, you know what I'm saying, NYU, and New York Private Practice. In South Carolina, so I'm thinking if the one in Western North Carolina is also near the one in South Carolina, I don't know. Zen Therapeutic Solutions LLC in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, in Wisconsin, University of Wisconsin at Madison, and they also have a couple countries here in Canada, BC, British Columbia, Providence Health Center, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, in Quebec, Dr. Simon Amar Inc. in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Israel, Asaf Haref Research Fund, Bahia Yaakov, Israel, Bahia Yaakov. And also at the Sheba Fund for Health Services and Research in Tel Hashoma, Israel. So these are the places that they did the research in. And as far as in America, I only can imagine if they did the research there that they did, that they approved 10 cities within this, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10 cities within these 7 states or around these 7 states, because they don't give the specific cities, and if they do, it's going to be a part 2 to this, because I really want to find out where those cities are, and they might not even release that until it's all done, or until somebody says it. You know what I'm saying? Recruitment size: Charleston, Boulder, Fort Collins, New Orleans, San Francisco, Madison, New York. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's what I just read. So, yeah. So if you want to look into this, I will most definitely post this link into the description box down below this video. You know what I'm saying? And with that said, man, I just want to drop a little bit of what's going on in this mental health realm that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with this, man? The boy Elon Musk is an advocate for psychedelics and, you know, in the mental health realm. You know, so with him being in there, man, it's definitely gonna be a good push for it. And we all know he has the money to push it. Like I said, man, I'm gonna pull up different clips and also have the video that I'm going to put at the very end of this video. It's gonna be at the end screen of this video. It's going to be, you're gonna see psychedelics and psilocybin and all that. But you're gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Pull up something else real quick. Yeah, you know what? No, I'm not. All right, so let me see. This one got me interested. Now I gotta find these cities now. You know what I'm saying? I have to find these cities now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta find them now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta find them now. Hold up, man. Let's see. So, that being said, man, y'all make sure y'all go hit that link at the very bottom. You know what I'm saying? Get more insight, because it may be a city near you. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know, you know what I'm saying? Elon Musk has Asperger's syndrome. You know what I'm saying? And so you don't know what Asperger's syndrome is. It's kind of like a form of autism. It's most definitely on the autism spectrum. So he has a most definite insight on things that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because he's dealt with this his whole life. So when he talks his shit about mental health or anything else, you know, I believe him. You know what I'm saying? As far as I can see, because he's experiencing it. You know what I'm saying? And he's shown in the past that he gonna do you know what I'm saying? If he's strong about something, he has the money to push it forward. He's a billionaire, so he's gonna do what he has to do, you know what I'm saying, to get what he believes is right. You know what I'm saying? Although he's not a doctor, but he's an influential figure in our culture, has 97.3 million followers. That's just who follow him on Twitter. It's probably millions and billions of people who follow him just because he's Elon Musk. His name holds weight, you know what I'm saying? So when he gets behind the movement or wants to send a fucking rocket off and whatever, he gonna do that, and it's gonna be done. And for him to join this movement, it's a very big fucking deal. You know what I'm saying? A very big fucking deal. So with that being said, man, you already know who I am. I'm a Trill Pill, and you already know my slogan, man. Also, if you want to donate to this podcast. I know I changed Cash Apps, you know what I'm saying? So don't send no money to the Cash App, to the other Cash App. I mean, y'all can send it, you know what I'm saying? I'm still, whatever, but send it to this Cash App. This is more specific, you know what I'm saying? THETRILLPILL X is my new Cash App, man. So if you want to donate, if you like the content that's over here, if you feel like it's something that you can fuck with, go ahead, man, and send it to me, man. I highly appreciate it. And when you send it, leave me a message. Don't just send it and leave no message. Send it and leave a message. If you have any questions, if you have anything you want me to talk about, if you have anything that you want me to bring up as far as mental health or anything else, if you want my opinion on anything else, don't matter whether it's the world's biggest watermelon over here in Texas or what they, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. If you have an opinion, you want me to talk about something, you know what I'm saying? You like what I'm saying, you want to hear my opinion on certain shit, man, you go ahead and send me that or send to my email, you know what I'm saying? THETRILLPILL Podcast Outlook.com. Man, you can get me, or you can get at me on Instagram, THETRILLPILL_, on Facebook, THETRILLPILL, on Twitter, THETRILLPILL also, and on Fanbase, THETRILLPILL. So I'm everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So find me, let me know what you want me to do, man. If you want to donate, I would highly appreciate it, man. Ain't no forcing over here, man. Everything over here is organic and authentic. And with that being said, I am THETRILLPILL. This is another episode. You know what I'm saying? THETRILLPILL bringing you what the hell's going on in this mental health world. You know what I'm saying? And you know my slogans. Stay trill and heal. Mind your mental to be monumental. And most of all, stay mentally trill. I love y'all. God bless me. I'm out there.